In this MapThat video we're going to look at the Show Layers menu. To begin with, bottom left hand corner of MapThat will provide you access to various base mapping layers. For example, here I'm looking at Mapbox Colour, but I could also have a look at Mapbox Grey, and also options for looking at aerial imagery such as Google Hybrid. In addition to base maps, the Show Layers menu allows us access to various different data layers. Those can be split into different trees to categorise your data. For example, here we have boundary data, so I could display some ward boundaries. Within the map, if I click within a feature, we get an information bubble giving us extra data about those particular features. Using the Clear Map tool, we can clear any data layers that have been shown within the map. As well as polygon data, we can also show point data. For example, here are the Liverpool schools. Again, by clicking in the map, we get an information bubble, and if there's more than one feature at that location, we get an overview. Choosing the particular feature we're interested in, we can show that feature and the attributes within the map. In addition to showing the attributes within the map, on the right hand side, if we open up the data table using this arrow from the right hand side, we get extra information about each of those features. By clicking on a record, that will take us to that map feature within the map. Again, let's clear the layers we have open. Let's choose the Home button to go back to the top, and let's close that data tree. In addition to polygon and point data, we can also show thematic mapping. Here's an example of deprivation data at lower super output area. Notice how the polygons are coloured differently to represent a numerical value. By unticking certain categories such as the low and the medium ranges, we can show where there's high deprivation, population or crime counts. Again, let's clear that thematic map from our layer. What other types of data can we show? Well, if I open up a bookmark, and if we zoom to Gloucester, in this case here, if I zoom in towards the cathedral, underneath Web Map Services we've got a choice of extra options. So we're going to have a look at, first of all, some historic mapping. So MapThat is fully compatible with Web Map Services or WMS layers, in this case showing the historic mapping layer for Gloucester. If we click on a layer name on the left hand side, we can use the slider to make that layer more opaque or actually make it fully so we can't see through it. This time if we change the base map maybe to an aerial image and come back onto our layer and make it 50% see-through, 40%, 30%, we can see the aerial imagery underneath the historic mapping. Okay, again, let's clear that map. Let's jump to another bookmark, in this case Sutton in Ashfield. Let's change our theme base mapping, this time to Mapbox again, and let's come back to our WMS layers, our Web Map Services, and in this case we're going to show the terrier data. Notice how Web Map Services WMS layers are very quick at showing spatial data. Also, using the power of GeoServer, we're managing to show the labels for each of these features, as well as to thematically map each area to show where there's small plots and large plots. There's a quick overview of working with the Show Layers menu within MapThat. Again, MapThat can connect to point data, line data, spatial data, as well as lots of web map services for showing you any data you want within your web map.